Hello, lovelies. As you can see on the screen, we're going to make some beef chop choy, should I say, beef stir fried. And the ingredients we're making to use today is just three: the beef, some broccoli, and some bell pepper with some onions. That is it. We can add some vegetable that you're comfortable with, but my stir fries doesn't need that much anyway. So we're just digging into it straight away. So I wanted my beef to be very, very, very soft, as you can see. So I just boil it aside. I have to cook it aside to get that texture that I'm aiming for. So I'm not going to stir fry it anyway. So I'll just add some onions and some seasoning, Maggi and salt for taste, and then cook it aside. So in the oil, I just went in with the rest of the onions, yeah, and some, how do you call it, chopped garlic that I showed you earlier. So I'll just stir everything together to get the flavor, the smell, and everything. Just like turning it around like few minutes anyway, for the onion to be a bit softer. And then after that, you go in with your carrots. As you can see, the carrot, depending on the shape you want. I went with a circle shape. So because it's the hardest of the among the vegetable, it goes in first. So as you can see, I'll just mix everything together and let it fry for, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes, just for it to just be a bit soft, not too soft anyway. So right there, I just added the broccoli, sorry. So I'll mix everything again. It's just stir fry. You just, anything you add, you mix it together to see how it looks and how, yeah, it's gonna look anyway. So right after, I just added some seasoning. You have to be careful with the seasoning at this point because more will be coming in, the soy sauce and some beef stock as well. So after some few minutes after adding the broccoli, I went in with the bell peppers, and yeah, I mixed everything together again. And then now my beef was so soft, to the just how I wanted, very, very soft. So I just went in with it, and then I'll mix everything again together. At this point, there's no water in it because we started with the stir fry bit. So the reason why I told you earlier to be careful with the salt when adding in the vegetable is, after adding your beef, then you know the amount of water, or should I say anything like the beef stock or whatever you're adding in it, because it also has some salt. So you have to be careful at the beginning. So as you can see now, everything has blended together. We're going in with some, how they call it, some cornstarch. We're going to dilute it with a little bit of water, and then add it to just get the thicker side of the sauce. So as you can see now, there's not enough water. It's just oil at the bottom, as you can see there. So I went in with the beef stock that we used earlier. So I went in with that, and to get some sauce so that we can just eat it with our rice. So as you can see, the cornstarch goes in now. So after mixing it, you can see how thick the sauce will be. You get it? You can see that? Yeah, so I'll mix everything together to just make it cooperated, and then at this point you can just leave it like this if you like it to eat your vegetables stir fry like this. But if you want a bit of color, you can add some curry to get that yellow color, or you can just add black soy to get the chop choy kind of color. And if you have they call it black local bean, you can just put some feel in it to get that chop choy kind of vibe. So because I didn't have that local bean, I just went in with my black soy just to get that darker side or darker color that we aiming for. So now we just mix everything together to know if we might need more of the black soy or it will be enough. As you can see, the color is okay, but you know, me being extra, I just went in with more of the black soy to get that rich dark chop choice color. So as you can see, our vegetable stir fry or chop choy is ready. But then you know me, I want more of the sauce so that we can eat it with the rice, as I said in my old video. If you haven't watched it, please check it. It's the same thing, but we used prawns to make it. So I just went in with more of the water to get some more of the sauce. Yes, so as you can see, look how it looks. Oh my god, you know me, I'm still going with the salt. So that's why I said we should be careful with the salt, because all of this has some salt in it. So as you can see, this goes in perfect with your rice. And if you're doing keto, you can eat it on its own without adding the black soy, and then you're ready to go. And it is amazing. Please always watch the how do you call the video to the end. As you can see, the serving bit, you can eat this with your rice, as I said earlier. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the red button below, share with your family. I love you all. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.